Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm refilming. This is my second time filming this. It's going to be my Tyndale warehouse sale haul. I got 10 books in total. Two were for my dad, and then the other 8 were for me. I paid either $3, $3.75, or $4 for every single one of these. I did have to pay shipping, which killed me because I'm a free shipping kind of gal, but if I didn't have to pay for shipping, this was around $30 or so. Y'all, it was a steal and I'm super excited. So I'm just going to get right into it. The beginning of this video is going to be the haul from Tyndale, and then the other half is just going to be like a mid-month reading update, how it's going. Y'all, it's been a little rough this month reading. And then I don't know, I might add a few more clips of my weekend in here, so it might be a little bit of a weekend vlog maybe. So yeah, so if you're ready for the haul, we'll get into it. The first book is How Sweet the Sound by Amy K. Sorrells. I had never, and these first 4 I'm going to talk about are 4 authors that I have never either heard of or I've never read a book by them. But the backs sound really good, so I'm going to read the back of each of these 4, and then the others are a part of a Susan May Warren series. So I'm going to read the back of this one. Wealth and etiquette can hide a lot of things in the South, as the esteemed Harlan family of Sleepy Bay Spring, Alabama knows. But behind the gentle facade of white-pillared porches and acres of cultivated pecan orchards, family secrets smolder. Young Aniston Harlan cares little for the high society and the rigid rules and rigid. Am I saying that? Is it rigid or rigid, y'all? For the rigid rules and expectations of her grandmother, Princella. She finds solace working the orchards alongside her father and grandfather, and relief in the cool waters of Mobile Bay. Aniston's aunt, Comfort Harlan, has never quite lived up to the family name, or so her mother, Princella's, ever apparent scowl implies, when she gleefully accepts the proposal of her longtime boyfriend, Solly. A flood tide of tragedies ensues that strips Comfort of her innocence and unleashes generations of family secrets, changing the Harlan family forever. Y'all, I thought that sounded so interesting. I'm very excited to read it, and I also love this cover. Like, the little lights. It kind of reminds me of fireflies. That might be what they're supposed to be. So there's that. Actually, I got a TBR cart. How stinking cute is this? I'll, after this, I'll give like a little rundown. You can pretty much see most of it, but yeah, I'm excited. Then the next book is Driftwood Tides by Gina Holmes. When Holton lost his wife Adele in a horrific accident, he shut himself off from the world, living a life of seclusion, making driftwood sculptures and drowning his pain in gin, until 23-year-old Libby knocks on his door asking for a job and claiming to be a friend of his late wife. When he discovers Libby is actually Adele's illegitimate daughter, given up for adoption without his knowledge, his life is turned upside down as he struggles to accept that the wife he'd considered a saint was not the woman he thought he knew. Together, Holton and Libby form an unlikely bond as the two struggle to learn the identity of Libby's father and the truth about Adele, themselves, and each other. Sounds wonderful. The next one is Engraved on the Heart by Tara Johnson. This one sounds good. It is more of like a war story. War stories are fine. It just depends. It's not my absolute favorite thing, but let's hear the back. I'm not going to read the whole back of this one because it's pretty long, but I'll read the main parts. Reluctant debutante Keziah Montgomery lives beneath the weighty expectation of her staunch Confederate family, forced to hide her illness for fear of a scandal. As rumors of war arrive on their doorstep, Keziah sees little cause for courting and balls. Despite her discomfort, she cannot imagine an escape from her familial confines until an old schoolmate shows her a life-changing truth that sets her feet on a new path as a conductor in the Underground Railroad. Okay, that's what ties me in, or brings me in, is, wow, I just think that sounds so good. Dr. Micah Grayson never hesitates to answer the call of duty, no matter how dangerous, but when the enchanting Keziah waltzes back into his life, his well-ordered plans are turned upside down. Torn between the life he's always known in Savannah and the fight for abolition, Micah struggles to discern God's will amid such turbulent times. I do think it sounds really good. So, and then the last one before the Susan May Warren series is Maybe It's You by Candace Calvert. And I didn't know anything, like I said, about these books until I read the excerpts on the website of Tyndale. I didn't realize it, but this is a part of, I guess, her Crisis Team series. I do think this is like book 4. I could be wrong, but hopefully it's fine. But yeah, I think this one sounds really good. So this one and then Driftwood Tides is what I'm most excited for out of this. Nurse Sloane Farrell escaped her risky past. New name, zip code, job, and a fresh start. She's finally safe if she avoids a paper trail and doesn't let people get too close. Like the hospital's too smooth marketing man with his relentless campaign to plaster one lucky employee's face on freeway billboards. Micah Prescott's goal is to improve the hospital image, but his role as a volunteer crisis responder is closer to his heart. The selfless work helps fill a void in his life left by family tragedy. So does a tentative new relationship with the compassionate, beautiful, and elusive Sloane Farrell. Then a string of brutal crimes makes headlines, summons responders, and exposes disturbing details of Sloane's past. Can hope spring from crisis? That really pulled me in. I think this sounds super good. Next are the Susan May Warren books. So this is going to be the Christensen Family series. I have read this first one. On my Goodreads, I rated it 3 stars. I have no idea why, because it's probably been about a year since I've read this. I loved this book. Thinking back on it, I really enjoyed it. So I don't know why at the time I didn't have Goodreads and I was trying to go by memory when I first set up my Goodreads of the books. So maybe I just wasn't paying attention and just put 3 stars, but I love this book. It's about Derek Christensen. So there's 6 Christensen kids, adults, and there's 6. And the oldest, I'm pretty sure, is Derek. I love this story. I don't know about her other books. The only other one besides this book that I've read by Susan May Warren is My Foolish Heart. It's wonderful. I just read it a month or 2 ago. It was so good, y'all. But from that book and this book, she writes dual POV. Sometimes that's good and sometimes it's not my favorite, because there are times where it can be a little much to hear about so many POVs, but it truly is a wonderful story. She writes beautiful family dynamic, family problems, and really great dialogue. So that's really why I loved this. And the faith is literally very good. So this is about Derek Christensen, and this is the first book in the series. I'm gonna set this one up here. And then the next one, which I'm very excited to read about, is about Eden Christensen. And this is the second book in the series. And I just love this cover, like the blue and like her blonde hair. I just think it's so pretty. And I'm pretty sure this is a hockey romance situation, so that might be interesting. And then I didn't get the third one because they didn't have it in stock, or they just didn't have it. And this is the 4th one, I think. Either this is the 4th one or this is the 5th one. So one of these are 4 and 5. I'm not sure which. But this one is about Amelia Christensen. And this one is about Casper Christensen. I think he's the family traveler. This one came with like a plastic cover, which I actually really like. So this one's about Casper. I think he's like the world traveler of all the siblings. So the ones I don't have in this series are the 3rd and the 6th. So I'm hoping to get those soon. I don't need them right away, of course, just because I have this whole series. I might reread and start from the very beginning and then read the next one. I started this on my Kindle Unlimited. It's free on there, but I started it a couple weeks ago, but then I stopped because I had other things that I was reading. But I'm so excited to read that book and just to read more about the Christensen family. They're wholesome, they're great. I highly recommend. I'm very excited to read them, and I'm excited to read more about Susan May Warren. Next is going to be my reading update. Y'all, I hate to do this. I really do. I hate to do this. Let me get a drink of water first, because I'm parched. The book that I started, it came out on August 2nd. The new book by Tammy L. Gray, Love and the Dream Come True. Y'all, the very beginning of this week, Monday, I think. Today is Saturday. I'm not sure what the date is, the 12th maybe. Y'all, it's Saturday. And when I filmed the haul on Tuesday, I had updated y'all about this. But guys, at this point, this book's DNF'd. It pains me. It hurts my heart to say that. I was not connecting with characters. Her writing is great, but I got to around 100 pages, and I had been reading it for like over a week, and I was only at 100 pages. I took it with me to my trip to Lexington. When we rode up, I wasn't driving, so I didn't pick it up any. I just kept picking it up to read, to take downstairs after dinner or after work or on my lunch break, and I just never opened it to read it. I had no desire. Maybe I'll end up finishing it. I don't know. I'll try the narration. Me and Amanda had been talking about it. She was talking about the narration. The narrators are not my favorite. I don't know, guys. I hate to say it. This is DNF'd at this point. But I do plan on finishing it at some point. So then after that, my other book on my TBR for this month was, let me cover it up. Don't want to show my local library, but is Lynn Austin's Waves of Mercy. I started this on Monday. Oh my word. Like I said, I've not really read a whole lot of historical fiction, Christian fiction in the historical genre. Y'all, I was captivated by like literally the first like page or two. I am on around 100 pages, but I started a buddy read today actually with Miriam and Tay, and we're starting Amanda Dykes, Whose Waves These Are, and I'm reading them simultaneously. So I've only gotten a couple pages into this. So far it is interesting, but I'm loving Lynn Austin's writing. Oh, it's so interesting. So I'm currently reading both of these. I hate to say it, I've literally not even finished a book this month, and we're mid-month. It's kind of a slumpy month. This book, like if I hadn't stopped it, y'all, I would be in a slump and I wouldn't be reading. And then I ended up at the library. I got the second book. I keep wanting to say Waves of Legacy, but it's Legacy of Mercy by Lynn Austin. So I'm hoping to get to this as well, but we'll see how it goes. I'm loving, like, I just haven't had a lot of time to read throughout the week, like during the week this week. It's just been crazy. We've had some family issues going on and a lot of stress. So, and I was busy. I was busy today too. So I'm hoping to get some good reading in this evening and tomorrow and have a relaxing day. So yeah, but I think I am going to take y'all off here and show you my new cart. So that was the haul, and that was my reading update. hopefully, maybe I can update y'all tomorrow. I don't know, but pains me to DNF this at this point, but it is what it is. I'm not going to force myself to read a book that I'm not connecting with. I already did, and it basically almost put me in a slump, so I'm just not going to worry about it. This is for fun. Reading is for fun. And if you're not connecting, if you're not enjoying the book, don't force yourself. You know, this is for enjoyment and fun and just having a relaxing time. And this wasn't it for me. That might change though. So, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was better than the original one I filmed. I'm going to try to get this up Sunday, so tomorrow. But I do promise that I am going to have more variety of videos coming, not just book hauls or things like that. I got tagged in a couple things, so I might have some tags here soon. And with the way things are with some of my family issues, unfortunately, going on right now, I do not have the time to go through all my books and to set up my bookshelf quite yet. That's one big reason why I got this TBR cart, so I'd have somewhere to just keep my new books here, right here. But hopefully in a couple weeks I can do the whole bookshelf organizing video. Y'all seem to, there was a couple people that had said they really would like to see a bookshelf organization video and me getting all my books sorted out and deciding how to organize them. I really need a second bookshelf, but this is my childhood bedroom. I just don't have a lot of room. It's like a dormer room, like the wall slants and there's a dormer through that pink little door right there. It's closed up, but so my room's not very big, so I don't really have many options. I really don't have room for another bookshelf, but maybe I can get a small one and put it in the corner over there. We'll see. But if y'all have any organizational tips or any specific ways that you store your books, let me know, because I might be looking into getting something to be a little different than just my big white bookshelf that's in front of me. I'm also doing a giveaway on my Instagram. I had 100 followers on there a couple days ago, and the giveaway is through till next Friday. It's just a book off your Amazon wish list, or if you don't have an Amazon wish list, just a book from Amazon that you'd like to have, and I'll send it to you. You just have to comment on that post, and my Instagram will be linked below. And for an extra entry, you just have to be subscribed to my channel and leave a comment on my latest surprise book mail video, which was my last video. So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram and you want to win a book of your choice and you want to enter, just go over there and leave a comment and follow me. So I just wanted to let y'all know on here. I'm sure most of you are from my Instagram though, so it's nothing crazy, but I've received so much love and so much joy and so many book blessings, and I just want to thank y'all and give back. So hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next clip or in my next video. Bye.